Hello out there in the interwebs, this is Paul with Only on Tuesdays, or Tuesday's a perfect day for me. I've been away from the gym for about an hour now. I'm just doing my vlog. And still haven't decided where I want to go eat for my review this Sunday. So, kind of trying to decide on that. I've done the whole burger place. I've went to a Japanese steakhouse, absolutely amazing as well. And then I did barbecue at Twin Smokers Barbecue. Yes, that's what it's called. And so I'm trying to decide what I'm going to be in the mood for, what I want to try. I grew up in this area, so I've gone to a lot of places in this area already. I want to go somewhere I haven't tried before, a place that I haven't tried before, and I want to try something meal-wise that I haven't tried before yet, or similar, or something like that. Like I didn't go do a review at Casa Grande, and I did that with my roommates. It's a part of the Marietta Diner Company. It's their Spanish restaurant, absolutely amazing. I had shrimp and lobster chimichangas, awesome, so good. But I've been there a few times and I've tried a lot of different things already, but this is before I was doing the whole review thing. So I don't know where I'm gonna go. They do have a Greek restaurant that just recently opened up, I think, so I might look into that. But leave a comment in the section below if you live in this area or if you've been in this area. I live in Powder Springs. I can go to Hiram, Douglasville, Atlanta, Marietta, Austell, but like about 50-mile radius. So, if you know this area, leave a comment, leave a restaurant or a meal. Just leave a meal if you need to. If you don't know the restaurant or a restaurant, say your favorite food in a restaurant, and I'll see if I can find a restaurant that has that meal. So taking comments, and you would be amazing. And just again, also trying to live life, eating healthy for the most part, except for this whole birthday weekend, because I kept on eating at places with friends, family, roommates, stuff like that. But I have been sticking with water, tea. It's the only caffeine I've been getting. No coffee. As much as I want a cup, really, really bad. But staying away from certain things. Just trying to enjoy life. I also want to do reviews in the future for movies. And this winter, there's a lot of good movies coming out, so I can't wait for that. I'm just trying to, keep y'all entertained. I'm one of those nerds that, usually there's a nerd that, they like one specific thing. Even if they don't say they qualify themselves as a nerd, when you're an expert in something, you're a nerd in something. You really are. I mean, if that's what your life is, that's what you do, and that's what you focus on. Some people, all they do is play video games, or one video game, and they nerd out about just that video game, or series of video games, like, me. But I like a wide variety of things, from movies to music to video games to food to sports. But when it comes to sports, I'm really picky. I like going to the game, or I like playing the game. Yes, I'm out of shape, and yes, I'm going to do horribly at the sport, but at least I'm getting to play. And I used to, when I was in high school and middle school, I played a whole bunch of sports and stuff like that, and I had a lot of fun with it. So, I like sports. I am a nerd about sports, but lately, since I don't get to go to that many games, I only watch the playoffs for all the sports or certain teams, and that's about it. So it is what it is. I'm more of a hockey fan than anything, and Georgia doesn't have a team anymore. Sad. Anyway, I'm one of those nerds that I'm a classic nerd. I nerd out about everything from when it comes to all that stuff, including science. I'm a big science fanatic, history buff. Physics, love it all. Technology, huge technology fanatic. I used to manage a cell phone store, and all those new gadgets and gizmos, getting to test them out, play with them, and all that stuff. It was awesome. I had a blast with that. But at the same time, it just wasn't the job for me. But it is what it is. This is the job for me. Talking to you people, doing restaurant reviews. I would love to just become an overall critic of everything, but maybe not critic isn't the right word, because when you hear critic, you hear negativity. I want to stay on the positive side of things. That's the way I think. For reviews for restaurants, I'm not gonna say, like, okay, perfect example. My first review for on Instagram and Twitter that I did when I restarted all this, the burger was good. I asked for medium rare, but I got more well done. The burger was still good. It didn't have the flavor I wanted, because different settings that you have, from rare to medium to well done, all that, they have a little bit of different flavor to it. It's all about how you cook it. It was still really good, but it wasn't the way I cooked it. That's what I wanted to cook. That's why they got 4.5 stars. Simple as that. But I didn't say anything negative about it. I mean, it was just, it wasn't cooked the way I asked. Oh no, I'm not gonna yell at them and toss a plate on the floor and ask for my money back. No, that's a reviewers or critics are supposed to do. Just stick with the knowledge, stick with the facts, and not be negative about it. You're not a true food critic or reviewer or foodie or food blogger or whatever you want to call yourself, which I'm kind of a little bit of everything. You got to roll with the punches. If it's not a good meal, you just don't finish it. You don't eat it anymore. You don't ask them to give you a refund. You can't be a true foodie or critic or anything like that without paying for your meal. I'll send it back if I have to, but the food was still good, so that's why I finished it. But if it was like horrible, I would just say, this is not what I wanted. Thank you anyway. I'll try something else. Simple, elegant, and not rude, not arrogant or anything like that. You know, I want to stay in the positive. Like, there are certain movies that I absolutely hate, but people love. So, you know, I just say, it wasn't my movie. It wasn't for me. Like, my absolute favorite movie, like, okay, perfect example. In the box office, it bombed. It just bombed. I mean, but now it has a cult following. Only certain people liked it. It's The Princess Bride. One of my absolute favorite movies of all times. It's on my top 5 list. I think it's number 2. Yeah. In the theaters, it didn't project the income that they wanted. It was an amazing movie. It had the right script, the right actor, right director. It had all the right things going for it. It was amazing. I have the book. I have a first edition of the book. That's how much I love the story so much. But it got its cult following when it came out on VHS and on DVD and now on Blu-ray. But literally 6 months later, after it came out, it blew up 100 times. Now, I mean, it just got bad. I don't know if it got bad reviews. Of course, I was a little kid at the time, so I wasn't really paying attention. But going back, watching all the video commentary, that's what I was informed of, which is what I'm basing all this off of. One of my favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, The Princess Bride, must watch it. You just be positive about your reviews. That's all I'm asking. Whether you're reviewing video games or movies or whatnot. I mean, that's the way I'm trying to do it. I'm not trying to be negative at all. It happens, but at my best, I will always try to be positive. It's like, this isn't for me, and this is the reason why. I'm not going to say this is horrible and not explain myself. And I'm always going to pay for my food, or I'm always going to pay for my ticket. I'm always going to do that. You can't be a true critic or reviewer or whatever without paying for it, because otherwise, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Well, you just back at topic. I'm one of those nerds that like everything. So at some point, I'm going to try my best to review a little bit of everything, whether it comes to food, movies, books. There's a new Harry Potter book out that's been out for a little bit, and I totally forgot to buy it. It's like 7 or 8 years after the last book. That's the timeline anyway. Can't remember what it's called. Something's with the sun. But I'm definitely going to read that thoroughly, and I'll even do a review on that. So that's what I'm trying to do with this whole thing. And as well, in the future, when I do get some sponsors, I will be doing my road trips as well. And I'm just trying to enjoy life, and that's all I ask for y'all as well. So leave a comment, whether it be what kind of nerd you are, to what food do you suggest I should try, or what restaurant you suggest I should try. So leave a comment down below, where you type on all the good stuff. And I shall see you out there in the interwebs. Have a blessed day. Bye for now.